you're doing good wherever you are. I want to thank you for commenting, subscribing, rating, leaving messages, etc. It's all good. Please continue to do so. Today I have a review for you of the KitSound stereo portable mini speakers, which retail for about £28 here in the UK from Amazon and other retailers. So thanks so much for kitsound.co.uk for sending these out to me for review, and I'll put a link to them in the description box, as with all good links, such as the link to my Twitter and other things, so please go check out the description box. Always very good information in there. So they are compatible, therefore, with all iDevices, Blackberries, and anything that takes a 3.5mm headphone jack. They do charge through USB, either through the wall or via your computer, which does take approximately 3 hours. So, you know, not great. You know, not difficult. Not difficult. I mean, not a long time, but not a short time either. So 3 hours. Decent amount of time, I'd say, for charging. I got around about 9 hours out of these, which you'll see for the size is pretty darn good. As you can see here, the specs, which I will show you on the back actually in a minute, it does say onboard amplifiers, etc, etc. Let me take that little card out. They are made of metal, as they so rightly say there. I'm keeping it in the packaging just for a second, just for a bit of fun really. If I zoom, yeah, because we're all having a great time. No, if I zoom in here, it does say the features here. As I said, I did get 9 hours playback. It does say 10. I got about 9 hours, the best part of it, which is pretty darn impressive, as I said. As you can see, the specs at the bottom here, they've got the frequency range, which is 180Hz to 20 kHz. If you want to read all that, just pause it now. I don't want to bore you with too many specs, because you can quickly read it, while it will take forever and probably get distracted whilst reading out. But as you can see there, here are the specs. Sorry, that was silly. There are the specs. Let's get to the speakers themselves. So for easy storage, they actually, as you can see, they actually remind me of the little Pac-Man enemies, but never mind. They're for easy storage, as I said. They stick together with relatively strong magnets. You know, give them a shake and it does come out. But relatively strong magnets, which is a nice for portability. There's also one thing I should mention as well. They are actually extremely light for metal construction. They're very, very light. It's quite surprising how light they are actually. You can hold this in your palm of your hand, put this in your bag, and it really doesn't register the weight. So that's a great feature and very important for portability. So if we take a look at the build quality, it is made from metal. As I said, it's got a really nice brush look. It does have a few little scratches, but nothing major. They've definitely been built with a lot of potential dropping and bumping in mind. So if you drop these, they're going to be absolutely fine. There's an on-off switch here, which is nice, so you're not losing any charge. Then you've got the charging and the input, via micro USB, and then you've got, if I turn the LED on and blind you, hey, there we go, it turns blue when it's on, obviously, and then respectively red and green when it's charging. So now if we move on the top, here's one I made earlier. So anyway, as I said, the design as a whole, you've got the speaker on top, and then the housing around in the metal is a very nice, clean and modern design. Really nice and compact, and definitely a sweet design. But, you know, what good is great design without sound quality to match? So let's move on to the sound quality, because that is why we're all here. Now, I'll just get the cable in, because I've got something to say about the cable. Not very interesting cable, but I have something to say about the cable. One thing I would have liked on the cable, if I just untangle it slightly, apologies, is perhaps a separate charging cable. I'm not a big fan of the fact that you plug this in and then this USB here, which is attached, is just hanging down. I would have liked a separate charging cable, but you know, it's just me being a bit picky. It probably doesn't even bother the rest of you, but just something I thought about. Now, if I was out of shot there. If I get this and then plug it in, no kidding. Yeah, sorry, I was a bit stupid. If I get this and plug it in, like, you wouldn't know what you have to do. Sorry, if I plug it in, where is the thing? Where is it? There it is. So if I plug it in, and then I will plug the 3.5mm connection into my iPhone. So what I will play now is my review test music, which I made especially for these occasions. It encompasses every genre I could possibly think of. I'll turn the music from 25% all the way up to 100% and leave it there. So, cue the music now, dog! Alright, no, whatever. 25%. 100%. can tell by that, obviously quality and volume, just so on a note, is distorted as it is being recorded through my microphone, and you're not hearing it yourself. But you do get an idea of what music sounds like. As you heard, impressively, these speakers do get quite loud, and for their size, that was pretty surprising. For such a huge step up, really, from the iPhone and iPad speakers, which obviously is imperative for a speaker, but no, it was surprising how loud these could get and what they could pump out. Overall sound quality of these speakers is actually pretty good. For the price, they're more than worth it. At 100% volume, things tend to be a little bit scratchy, so I just suggest around 80 to 90% volume is ideal. But on the whole, these are a great little budget set of portable speakers, and if you pair these with your iPad, you can have a sweet little setup. One thing I do like is obviously that they're 3.5mm, so you can put it with your iPhone, your iPad, anything. It's a really, really nice, sweet little setup you can get going. One thing I would like to see on the next generation of these is a volume control on the speakers instead of having to use your electronic device, which would be a really, really welcome feature. So don't forget to check these guys out over at www.kitsound.co.uk. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message. So take care, have a great day, thanks very much for watching, please subscribe, comment and rate, I do read every single comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!